Afternoon. The time is 6 o'clock now. I'm meteorologist Chad Crilly, still here at the Julian Dark Skies Festival, but we have ongoing severe weather across our part of the country. In fact, a new severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for south central Imperial County until 6:30 p.m. on this storm. We're likely finding winds 60 to 65 miles per hour, as well as the possibility of some quarter-size hail. So I want to zoom in closer and also grab some of the text and speed on this storm. And notice the animation on it over the past 15 minutes and the movement, the direction that it's been going. I was telling you about this when we had the previous severe thunderstorm warning that was out near Coyote Wells. I was mentioning that there were some storms that were coming south out of Baja. Eventually, we're going to cross over the border, have just done that, and now they're maintaining their severe strength. In fact, if not getting a little bit stronger. So again, these storms are moving from the south to the north right now at about, it looks like 10 to 15 miles per hour. The severe thunderstorm warning polygon drawn up by the National Weather Service in Phoenix. We'll go ahead and take this out of animation mode for just a second. Zoom in a little bit closer. Notice who's being impacted by the storm right now. It is right over the Mount Signal area. Mount Signal has been dealing with heavy amounts of rain over the past couple of days. It was just several days ago that we were dealing with a severe thunderstorm in this vicinity with winds to 70 miles per hour. This one, I think the winds are not quite as intense, but we can still plot them on there and then go ahead and do a track from that point forward. I want to turn on our exclusive threat detector tool. Remember, this is exclusive to us at Chat Crilly Weather, and it basically tries to pinpoint exactly where the strongest part of the storm is and also some of the hazards that we're facing. So right now, I'll query some of this up. Notice near or just to the west of Mount Signal, we're seeing hail that's up to half an inch. So I think this storm is mainly warned for the possibility of winds to 60 to 65 miles per hour. Also, it is moving pretty slowly, as I mentioned, to the north at about maybe 5, 10, 15 miles per hour at the very fastest, but some half-inch size hail to the west of Mount Signal on this. And then obviously, the wind is going to be a biggest concern. I can go ahead and turn the tilt up here just a moment, and we can go ahead and plot on some of the winds that this storm may be. Doppler radar indicating 30 to 35 miles per hour just above the surface. So down at the surface, you're likely finding the wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Obviously, rain is going to be an issue with this. I'll clear this off and show you our accumulation, and this is just within the past 15 minutes. You can see quite a bit of rain with this particular cell. South of Mount Signal, already over half of an inch of rain. So because this cell is slow moving, I think on top of the fact that we're going to be dealing with winds 60 to 65 miles per hour, and also the possibility of rainfall rates exceeding an inch to an inch and a half per hour, flooding may eventually become a concern. All right, back over to radar for a second with this severe weather update. And again, it is the western side of the cell that is severe warned at this point, that is producing the very heavy amounts of rain. And also, of course, the winds here up to and near 60 miles per hour. So let me grab a track on this storm. This is going to come awful close to El Centro as it moves to the northeast. We want you indoors, away from windows, and I'm going to track out the part of the storm that has the heaviest wind. So into El Centro by around 6:36, Anza by around 6:49 if it holds itself together. Again, Anza in Imperial County, not the Anza out in San Diego County. But just to recap, severe thunderstorm warning right now for a cell that is coming out of Baja California. It is over Mount Signal. It's moving to the north and northeast, anywhere from about 5 to 10 miles per hour. The main concern is wind gusts to 60 miles per hour, which appear to be on the western side of the cell. And so El Centro by around 6:36 and Anza by 6:49 is when we look to have some severe weather moving into town. We'll keep the updates coming through the evening if we get more warnings that are popping up.